Hey guys, it's Brooke. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a Facebook cover photo using apps on your phone or even just using your computer, different kinds of ways to do this. So the one that I love right now is called Rhonna, and they have 3 different types of Rhonna apps. I have all 3. Just get the bundle because it's awesome. So I use Rhonna, Rhonna Designs Magic, and Rhonna Collage. Rhonna Collage is newer. And I use it for videos and for my photos. So I would just buy the bundle. When you go into Rhonna Designs, what I will do is click on the lower left little pictures, and I'll go over, I'm just gonna click on favorites, and I'm gonna go down to a picture that I want to be on my cover photo if I just want one picture. So let's just say I want this picture. And then what I can do is scroll down here on the bottom, and what I'll do is just select the 16 by 9. I'm just going to adjust that down, and you can zoom in if you want to. So I like this. I'm going to click the little check mark. And now let's say that I want to add some text. So I'm just going to click on the upper left, the text button, and decide on what text that I want. Now what's really cool about Rhonna is they actually give you nice font combos. So I don't even have to really think about what goes together. For me, I like to use kind of the same type of fonts for a lot of my stuff, but sometimes I switch it up. So let's say I like this one today. I'm gonna make it black. You're gonna double tap to edit, and this is actually gonna say I've moved. There we go. Showed up kind of funky there. Delete that one. Like this. And I don't like that it looks close together, those 2 words, so I'm just going to make it a little bit different. And you can make it big or small. You can rotate it. You can also go over here and fine tune if you want to fine tune it just enough to especially if you want to make it bigger or smaller and you just can't get it right. You can also change the transparency, so I can make it less or more transparent. But let me show you what I like to do with these types, and this is how I made my current cover photo. Go into the little asterisk looking icon, and I go to browse so I can see all of my graphics a little bit easier. And I'll go through here and I'll find something I want to put on here, and you can find words. Here are some little sayings that you can put on there. So let's say I want to put, keep going here. And you don't want to put a ton of words in here. I like to just use just a couple words if I'm going to put any wording. As far as like a big word, that is. So let's see. I really like these designs here. So let's say I'm going to make this one with a little bit of gold. I'm going to put this in here. It kind of matches my shirt. And this is obviously covering up my face, but I'm going to show you how I fix that. So let's say I want to have just some little banners across here. And then I want to duplicate this, so just click the duplicate on the upper left. So I want these banners to kind of go across the top of my cover photo. Duplicate it again. There we go. So that's across the top. I'm going to click done. Now I don't want that across my face. So what I'm going to do, because I have the other applications, so I'm going to click open in, and then Rhonna Designs Magic. And this is what's going to allow me to make it look like that banner is behind me. So I'm going to click on that right banner, and you'll see the little pencil that pops up on the bottom. I'm going to click on that. Then up there at the top on the pencil eraser, I'm going to click that. And I'm going to erase. So it has to be on the eraser. And if I want to bring it back, I click on it, and this unerases it. But I want to erase this. And you can zoom way in and erase just enough to make it look like it's behind you. It doesn't have to be perfect because when you zoom out, this is going to look pretty good. I'm just going to erase that part there. You can see I erased too much here, so I'm just going to draw it back in. Okay, so when I zoom out, it looks like it's behind me. Isn't that cool? So that's why I love using this app. And then I can also, if I wanted to, I can make it a little bit lighter. So I can make the banners a little bit lighter. So I'm going to click on each banner. And if you want to select the layers, just go to Option. And you can take the layer off if you want. But here's where I can make this one a little bit lighter too, because I just want it a little bit lighter. And I'll go to this banner and do the same thing. Just a little bit lighter. Okay, and when I've got that done, then what I'll do is click Options and open it back up in Rhonna. So I'll go into Rhonna. Oh, I don't want Rhonna Collage, whoopsie. I actually want to open it up in Rhonna Designs. Okay, and we're back to where we were. And it shows us exactly what we've done and what we've created. So now I want to add some wording. I'm just going to use this. And actually, I'm going to add the same wording. Like say I want to, let me find the font the little whimsical looking font. Can't ever remember where it's at. There's tons of fonts in here to use. It's in here. Nope. I'll find it eventually. Not that one. Not that one. I know it's here somewhere. That one's the pretty basic one. Here it is. So it's kind of like a whimsical font. So let's say I want to use this and I want it to say hello. I'm just going to make it bigger. Or I can say welcome to my page or whatever I want it to say. And the same thing, if I make it really big, which I'm actually not going to do, but if I wanted to make it really big, I can actually put that behind me again by doing the exact same thing, putting the wording, whoops, and going back in and erasing it in the, when I open up the app, let me click here. When you click open in Rhonna Designs Magic, you can also erase the font to make it look like it's behind you as well. So if I wanted to do that, I can do that too. So that is how I use Rhonna Designs to make it. Now the other app that you can use is Rhonna Collage. Now this is one of the newer, actually I'm going to have to reopen, let it start all over. So I want to start over, and this is Rhonna Collage. So this is newer, and I really like it. It's a little bit more confusing than some of the other apps. But you'll go up here to 16 by 9, and it gives you all these layouts, which is awesome. So let's say that I really like, and two, I want you to know that you can actually rearrange these and create your own layouts as well. So if you want to do that, you can, but I'm just going to pick one of these. So I'm going to pick this one, and you can move these circles around. So, and if you want it to be bigger, you can make them bigger if you want to. So you can fill the canvas, which is the background. So if I want to fill the canvas, you can go in here and you can pick a color. You can pick a photo to go in the background. So if you wanted to pick a photo, you can have it go in the background up here. You can also do video. So if you're trying to, obviously it's not going to be for a Facebook cover, but if you are going to make a post, you can actually put video in these little circles and in the background, which is awesome. And you've got all these options for background. So you can do something like this. You can do hearts, all kinds of stuff. And my colors for my team and for me is gold. So I really like the gold colors and things like that. So I really like this. Like this is something that I would use. So let me just use, I'll use the gold dots. And then what I will do is go back up here, and then I clicked on the big circle. You can see that I picked that one because it says style, and I want to put a picture in there. So I'm going to click on photo. I'm going to go into favorites. Let's say I'm going to put this one in here. And then whenever you click on it, you just can move it around. Actually, you want to click on, right now it's selected on the upper left, the second one from the right. I want to click this so I can adjust the image. So there we go. And then click dismiss to get out of it. And then let's say I want to add a photo to this one. Go to favorites. I'll put this one, same thing, to adjust it and zoom in. Do that. Same thing with this. Go to favorites. So this is the one that I've been using. I haven't been using my computer all to make my cover photos right now, because I actually think this is easier and it's a lot more versatile. So you can use this if you want. I really like it. And then let's say I want to add a picture of Jason and I. Okay, and I don't want this extra one, so if I don't want it, I can actually go here and delete frame. Now, if you want to create a frame like this one, you can click here and you can click on clone frame. So if I wanted another one, but I don't really need it. Now, when I click on here, say I want to make this one bigger, and I want this one to be a little bit bigger too. And I want this one to be above that. I can click over here and click raise frame. You can see it came over to the top. And here's another one. And this one I didn't add words to, but I'll show you how to do that. I'll raise this one. So this isn't perfect. I don't really like how it looks per se. I'm just showing you guys how to do this. Now I'm going to change the background just to a white, just so it's not so busy, and so that I can add some words. I'm going to move some of this around so I can add some words. Now you can actually, like I did on my like page, let me show you what my like page looks like. So on my like page, you can see where I put CEO and coach underneath there, and it kind of conforms to the little bubbles. You can do that same thing. So if I want to do that, and say I want to put like wife here, you'll click on the text and then you just add wife. Done. Position, font, you can change the font here. So I'll probably just leave it there. You can see that it's above. I actually want that to be below. So there, I change it to below. Instead of clockwise, you click counter. And you can actually move it up and down. You can spread it out if you want. You can move it around, so I can actually move this all around if I wanted to. So maybe I want this one over here, because on this one, if I add circle text, I want to have room for it. So then I've got coach here. Then on this one, I'm going to add CEO and position. I'm going to move it right here. And then for this one, I'll put like Fit Boss, because that's the name of my team. If I can spell it right. And we'll position that here. And I can actually, if I wanted to, you can change the opacity of these, and then you can outline them if you want to do that, and you can outline them in different colors. You can also create shadows behind them if you want to do that. There's all kinds of things that you guys can do with these. So you can kind of play around with that. Now let's say I wanted to add some more graphics that are actually in Rhonna designs. You'll click that little arrow and box up at the right and click open in and click Rhonna designs. And it will open it up. Pretty awesome. And then let's say I wanted to add some of the graphics that are in here. I'm going to go over here and click something that doesn't have a lot of wording. So you don't want it to be too busy. Let's just say I'm going to add some, no. This is kind of a neat little, just to kind of have this on the side maybe. And then I'm going to change that to maybe the glitter sparkles, this. So you can play around with this. And let's say I wanted it to be behind here, like the stuff behind here. Again, you can open this in Rhonna, like I want to erase that where it's covering up the letters or things like that. Then you can open it in Rhonna Designs Magic and do that, but I'm not going to spend that much time doing it. So anyway, guys, that's how I create my Facebook cover photos on the Rhonna app and on my phone. That's what I like to use right now. And then I'm going to upload another video showing you how to do it from your PC and from your computer if you would like to use that option. So I hope this helps. Bye, guys.